Action! Establish!
Hello, is this thing on? Hey, Ben. Hello there, welcome. It's Wednesday, October the 12th, 2016. You're back in Gowan, Brave Prince O'Dowd, and Chris Collier. That's me. There's my dog Ben. There's my miserable cat Dave. So this video is a bit of a SITREP. SITREP is short for Situational Report. So it's kind of like an update. So, Friday I finished my tip-to-tip trip. I better not... So, I've been dealing with almost 6 hours of video to try to edit down into something that's workable. And I put it off, and I finally worked out yesterday, and after about 4 hours I got it down, the first day down to about an hour and 50 minutes. Still having another 2 hours left for day 2 and 3, at least. So I got to come to a decision what I'm going to do with it. I think I make a day version, like 3 days. So it took me 3 days. So 3 days, and then one video for each day, and then I might make one longer, say half hour, of the highlights of all 3. That's what I'll try to do. Anyway, I'm not very energetic, so that's why it's taking me a long time. Plus there's baseball on too, and every time I finally sit down in front of the TV where I could work on the video, I'm watching baseball. Anyway, so today I was in town, I got my tire back. That's my spare on there, and that'll be on the video. I got a flat tire on Wednesday down my Montague, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but this is what went through the tire right here. So, and there's a, Daryl had to take the tire off, and there's a patch that goes on the inside. And he said all the steel belts were all cut off and inside. Anyway, good as new. $40 to get that fixed. Oh, I have a refreshing beverage too. This is a No Boats on Sunday, 100% Nova Scotia cider. 100% Nova Scotia apples, 5.3%. Okay, it's not twist off. And it says, enjoy this refreshing craft cider made from Nova Scotia apple bottled churro. Halifax tradition heritage kids comedy. No boats on Sunday. Hard cider. Huh. Let's try it out. Smells like boozy apple juice. Very good. A little dull at the end though. Not crisp. Anyway. So today, I got to put the tire back on. I can put that tire back underneath there. So I got to pull it in here. The good thing is I'll have my air compressor with all the air tools and the big jack. And the power went out. Hurricane Marshall went through here Monday. My power was out for 16 hours. So I had the old generator going. I think I'll change the oil in my generator. That's another thing I have to do. I got a bunch of these kits. Well, 3. It says Chunji Fishing, River and Sea Fishing Tackle. A little plastic case with a whole bunch of doodads in it. I can't imagine I spent any more than $5 or $6 for it. I got them as a joke, really. The hooks and stuff you can use, and sinkers. I don't know about all this plastic stuff, though. Anyway, I got 3. 2 for gifts, 1 for me, of course. Well, I got in the mail, too, this little multi-tool thing. It's supposed to be a 21. I don't know. It's from China, too. Kind of pivots around here. I like these things that you just put on your belt. I carry around this one. This is a titanium little tool, and it's got a little 1-inch ferro rod on it. Anyway, what else I'm going to do is, here's my smoker's going. You know, it's from the heat and whatnot. I got all these gaps in between here now. I guess it was the heat. Now in the back, I taped up all over the seams with duct tape, because it's in the back. And on the inside, I had stapled some strips of cardboard along there too. But I think what I'll do is, I got some cedar shingles here. After I found out exactly what kind I need. That was $25 for them. And I'm going to do over the sides. I think I have one bundle will do both sides, but I'm not too sure. And in the smoker is, we got some more pork, and these small parts are done. Now, they're a dark color for a reason. They're not burnt black. Oh, there's a bigger piece. So these are all pork. This is a piece of beef. And this is a piece of beef. And they're pretty well done. This bigger piece of pork up here kind of feels a bit too soft to be dried as much. So I think I'll take these off. And yeah, so I'll drag my air compressor about here too, because I have a stapler kind of thing. And just slam those shingles up there on both sides. That should seal everything up and it'll look a little bit better. And I'm going to do something to the front. I might replace this door with something thicker because a little more insulative. I don't know though. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do today. And then I still have my video to upload, or not upload, but continue editing and figure out what I'm going to do with it. I'm very wishy-washy these days about I can't make a decision to save my life. There's a good part though. I got home Friday. I was looking, I had a check in my pocket from medical expenses, $150. And I had it on my trip because I showed it to my dad, and then I looked for it when I got home. I couldn't find it. Finally, I found it yesterday. So I thought I lost it on the trip. I couldn't find it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday I found it. And of course, the check was attached to a piece of paper, like a 8x10, and it was right in the middle of my kitchen table. I don't know how I missed it. Well, I know how I missed it. Oh, I found my watch too, which I lost last Wednesday. I found it yesterday morning too. It was on the deck outside the front window. I don't know how it got there. No wonder I couldn't hear the alarm going off inside, because the alarm was set. So anyway, I'm going to have a few sips of my apple cider. No boats on Sunday. That's from Truro, Nova Scotia. And it's excellent. And then what I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to tackle my spare tire first. Get that changed up. I'm surprised that's still hold there, because that tire was bitten by my first dog. And there's a patch in the other side. And you're not supposed to patch it in the sidewalls, but my other dog, Jan, the bigger dog than Ben, she bit my front left tire, this tire here, and flattened it on 3 occasions. And that was all right here in the yard. Oh, there's too much cider. Anyway, yeah, the truck was just out here parked, and I got in it to back it into the garage, and she got upset because she thought I was leaving without her, and she bit my tire, and she flattened it. And then I put the spare tire on, and I took that into Daryl's, and I did it again, and she flattened that tire. So I plugged that one, and then I got the tire back, put it back on, and then one other time, she bit it again. So this dog flattened my tire 3 times. And I wouldn't have believed it. And as a matter of fact, before that, and I think I said this on my video, somebody told me about a dog being big enough to bite the tire and flatten it. And I didn't believe it until my dog did it 3 times. That old grumpy Dave. You don't bite tires, do you, Dave? Hey, Dave. Dave. Hey, it's a good cat. You can see the frost is getting my little tomato plant here. And these plants. And my garden's pretty well done. There's a few small cherry tomatoes on there, some corn, but that's another thing I gotta think about for next year. I'm wasting my valuable time, and a few dollars, but with that garden for the amount of stuff I get at the end. So, I don't know. I mean, it's nice. I don't tinker around with it. Simplify it. Just make beans. Beans and peas. Legumes. So anyway, I better get going here. Drink that cider, change the tire, may get around to the smoker, and then probably after supper get on to the editing. I don't expect this video project of mine to be done. It won't be done by the weekend. Probably not, unless I really get down and really concentrate on it. Anyway, totally glad I did it. Anyway, it was a great trip, and I recommend you to do it. If you've never been around your own place, and your old dad's still alive, throw him in the truck and make him drive, and then just drive around and make fun of rich people and tourists for 3 days. Well, actually 2. Almost. So for me, and Ben, and Dave, this is Chris saying, Chris out. And thanks for dropping by, and we'll see you next week. Or so.
Connection aborted!